If you say somebody got special needs, then why would you be watching them and holding them? What are we reacting to? You're the one that put him in a position where he thought he was God and could call himself Jesus. And
I'm not scared of no mogul. I've seen what they do behind closed doors. That's how Katt Williams kicked off one of his most jaw-dropping interviews yet. The comedian didn't just crack jokes. He cracked open the lid on something far bigger, the Diddy trial. And when the cameras stopped rolling, the internet exploded because this time he named names, and not everyone is ready for the truth. This isn't the first time Katt's gone viral for exposing Hollywood.
Body, I was not prepared. We was doing the Tracy Morgan show. He did an episode. The nigga said some weed. Now I can do that. I know the rules, regulations. I know I get the blunt. Puff, puff.
Secrets, but this time it felt different. It felt calculated, intentional, like he was ready to put his career on the line, to speak on things others only whisper about. And guess who reacted to the chaos in real time? Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard, two men who've also had their fair share of experiences in the industry's strange shadows. Chat. What did Katt Williams say? Katt didn't hold back.
And it had to be one or the other of us. Decisions had to be made. So it was both of us, we were equal. And the next person they said was going to...
In a podcast interview that's now racked up millions of views, he claimed he had insider information about Diddy's private parties, high-profile industry setups, and how the recent legal cases aren't even scratching the surface. There are tapes, he said calmly, and if they get out, this whole thing burns down. He didn't say it for shock value. You could tell by his face. This was personal. Katt talked about people in the industry who tried to silence
$200 million because they pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies.
Him in the past. How he lost deals was labeled crazy and even followed. And he made it clear, Diddy wasn't just part of the industry, he was part of the problem. Katt's message wasn't about drama, it was about patterns.
Well, that's the problem with it. That's like the guy from production, like he's never lost a step. First of all, I think people are kind of done asking him.
The same ones we've seen in recent lawsuits, and the same ones Prince allegedly warned about before his death. Joe Rogan's unfiltered reaction. Joe Rogan doesn't usually jump into celebrity mess, but after Katt's interview went viral, Rogan reacted live on his podcast, and he was clearly rattled. Man, if even half of what Katt is saying is true, that's terrifying.
But it was so vicious that I erased all of the knock blows and just left.
Joe said. There's a reason we keep hearing the same names pop up. And it ain't just a coincidence. He brought up how media distracts us with gossip, while bigger, more disturbing stuff is happening behind the curtain. Rogan didn't fully confirm Katt's claims, but he didn't dismiss them either. He did what Rogan does best. He let it breathe. And the silence said a lot. Dr. Terrence Howard's emotional response. Surprisingly, it was my Terrence Howard who gave the most emotional reaction. In an Instagram live stream shortly after the interview, Terrence opened up like never before. You think Katt's
gonna go too far, you know? Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what... There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they gotta keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head.
Lying, he said. That man's been blackballed for years, and you think he's making this up? Nah. I've seen things too. Things I still can't talk about. He went on to say how Hollywood changes people, how power protects predators, and how those who try to walk away clean are often dragged back in, or destroyed. Fans were shocked to see someone like Terrence, usually quiet and reserved, speak out with that much fire. But it confirmed what Katt hinted at. People know what's going on. They're just scared to say it. Where?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. Don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time.
Is this the beginning of a major industry shakeup? What makes all of this more intense is the ongoing legal storm surrounding Diddy. Multiple lawsuits, investigations, and now celebrities slowly breaking their silence. It feels like something big is brewing. Katt Williams didn't just name drop. He connected dots. He laid out a pattern, and whether you believe every word or not, the timing can't be ignored. And now, with voices like Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard reacting live, the silence is officially broken.
has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her woman right of being a mother and taking care of her family, do all those things. When you give up those things.
These aren't just internet conspiracy folks anymore. These are respected public figures, watching something massive unfold in real time. The question now is, who's next to speak out? Katt's not done yet. At the end of the interview, Katt said something that stuck with everyone. "If I go quiet after this, it wasn't by choice." That hit hard, because we've seen this before. Artists.
Part of the program. I think it's part of what he's trying to do. Sign of the times.
I guess. Yeah.
This is chaotic. I mean, I want to say this like carefully, because I don't want to think
Whistleblowers, insiders who step forward and suddenly disappear, lose everything, or worse. But Katt isn't backing down, and he isn't alone anymore. Think this is just the tip of the iceberg? Hit that subscribe button and stay locked in, because we're diving even deeper into the secrets they don't want you to hear.